Hi, I'm TS, and this one might be a little of a gambling man. Um, but I need a little bit of a palate cleanser from the political ones that I've been making. Falling behind on my videos because I feel like I should be talking about the politics and all of that, and I feel kind of dumb making cute little pop culture videos like amidst the apocalypse. There's a John Mulaney joke where he's talking about finding a gazebo that had the built-in 1863 on it. It's like really right in the middle of the Civil War, this town just decided that they needed to build a gazebo. So all of these videos are kind of my gazebo amongst the Civil War. So I'll get back into it. I'll get going. But I just need to do a little bit of get some of this information up out of clear the chamber a little bit. I feel a little weird talking to myself into the camera. I'm getting better. I've got people on the other side that I feel like I'm talking directly to, so that gets a little easier. But it really does wear my social battery down. And wears my social battery down by talking. I just don't do a lot of talking. I've said before, I spend 3/4 of the day alone, and I've really tried hard over the last couple of years to cultivate a stoic nature, and I keep my mouth shut most of the time, even when I'm around people, just because I feel like that's the better way to be. So making these videos is very much emotional labor. So that being said, let's talk about my special purpose. And I think that's, not to refer to too many movies, I think that's a joke from The Jerk. And Steve Martin said his mom called his little guy his special purpose. So the first time he got to use his special purpose was kind of fun. But anyway, I digress. About making these videos, I didn't expect to be like Philip DeFranco or somebody like that right out of the gate, but and I can't talk near as fast as that guy does. When I originally wrote this was months ago. That's how backed up I am on scripts. Writing is fun. Writing this stuff down is fun for me. Actually doing the work of getting it onto video is where the work is. But when I originally wrote this, I wrote Mr. Beast, and apparently then or now, I definitely don't want to be Mr. Beast right out of the gate. So this is a lot of work for me, just getting a dozen views here and there. But when I do have one that hits, man, that dopamine spike is real. Whenever I upload a video, I get a cool dopamine spike. I can really feel it. But when I get over 100 views on a video, my goodness, that dopamine spike is very real. So I know YouTube is a meritocracy, and the effort that I put into these videos is pretty much directly correlated to the views that I get, albeit there's a lot of chance built in. The algorithm could really push you or it can't. But I'm very aware of the return on investment, so I don't spend as much time on these as I should probably. But some video gurus that talk about making YouTube, they talk about spending 10, 20, 30 hours on writing, filming, and editing, and all of that stuff. I couldn't even imagine spending that much time on a video yet. I mean, I will, if I start getting money for it, I'll put all of my effort into it. But right now, I'm just going to go by the quantity is better than quality. A lot of the YouTube gurus are also saying that right now is the perfect time for this because they're calling it easy mode. YouTube is on easy mode, and the people are wanting to get back to a more of an authentic thing with creators and get away from the more flashy, crazy type of stuff you used to see on YouTube. But I'll keep making videos. I'm not even to 100 videos yet. And I'll just keep adding to the au revoir and trying to do as much evergreen stuff as I can. That's why I'm doing the deep dives into the years ending in whatever number. Running out of time to get all my 84s and 94s and 74s done. There was so much good music and good movies in 1984 and 1994 and 1974 that I'm going to have. I've already got multiple videos up, but I'm only half through 1984, and it's just crazy. And I haven't even started the 1984 movies. There's like 6 videos that I have to make about those. But I'm going to run out of time. I'm already starting to compile information and research for the year ending in 5. And that's going to be crazy too. But I got to get these year ending in 4 videos done first. But I've decided I decided when I first started that I'm not gonna do any promotion on any of these videos until I get at least 100 videos down. So that should be right around the corner, but we'll see what happens. I go to some of these creators and some of these channels, some of these people have thousands of videos. Like they post every day or every other day. And I can do that or whatever, but I mean, that's kind of the thing about the illusion of choice, because if a creator has 1,000 videos, how do you even scroll through to find something? Where do you even start? It's like we sell vinyl records and we just have so many of them that unless you're a crate digger, we get a lot of those people that they'll sit there for 2 hours just digging through crates. But most people go, oh yeah, I like records. Hey, what kind of records you got? And they see how many we have and they don't want to look at any of them because the illusion of choice is just kind of been destroyed by the mass amount that there is. Anyway, that's a little side thing. With making these videos, it is kind of cathartic to be able to put some information out there into the world, some stuff that I know. The only other option that I have is what I already do, is talking to people individually about things, and people know I'm a huge trivia guy and then I know a lot about music. And I play music on the weekends, but it's usually to, a dozen, a couple of dozen, a dozen. Sometimes it's not even that many. It's like, what's a dozen? Gross? More like a dozen, half dozen, or half a dozen. That's not right? Is that how I would describe that? Half dozen? Or a dozen, half a dozen? Oh, I lost my place. But back to my special purpose. I have to figure out what my voice is. That's why I usually just do bullet points, because if I'm talking about something that I really know about, or I'm just free forming, I can hit the bullet points and I can actually talk a little more like I'm doing right now. But I don't know what my actual voice is, meaning not necessarily just my voice, but the look of my videos and the look of my channel and just the overall branding. I need to figure out my branding. That's something that they make a big deal about when you're talking about doing art or doing a business. And I always go back to the Airheads movie where he says, finally gets a chance and the DJ gives him the microphone and he goes, well, what did you want to say? And he goes, well, I just wanted to say that we want to be heard. It's like, okay, but now you're being heard, so what? I just thought it was a great joke, and I think about that all the time when I talk about how I've always wanted to be famous. And before, it was always I wanted to be famous for playing music. I want to be Jimmy Page. I want to be, I want to be up there on the stage and be like looked up to by adoring fans, and people buy my records and fall on every word that I say. And now it's a little different. The fame has changed a lot. Go watch my other video about how does fame work. And I'll be making a whole lot more videos about celebrity and fame because I'm just fascinated by it. And I'm especially fascinated right now about how much it's changing in the age of social media and the internet and everything. But that's all other stuff. But when I think, like I said, these YouTube gurus always talk about what value can you provide to an audience? Because I was just hoping and expecting that I would make a bunch of videos and throw them out there on YouTube and an audience would just materialize. And it just doesn't work like that. So I was kind of stumped when all these YouTube gurus talk about what value can you provide the audience, whether it's entertainment or some knowledge or teaching them something or showing them something. And I just realized that I just really didn't care that much about the audience. And not that I don't care, but it's not a situation of being above them anymore. The parasocial relationships have changed in the age of social media, and you have to give them a reason to want to watch your content or listen to your music or whatever. And just being good and having good songs, I guess, can work if you get it right, but how do you even care? There used to be bands that used to come into the club and play, and they would sit back in their little corner all by themselves and never talk to anybody. And sometimes I didn't even stick around to watch them because you didn't give me a reason to care about you at all. So I totally understand it. But what is my special purpose? I just didn't know. I have a lot of knowledge. I haven't quite figured out a way to manifest that. Like I said, my deep dive videos are kind of one way I've been trying to do that. I'm starting to get some ideas to do some lesson videos. I don't really want to do lessons. It just seems kind of scammy to me because every YouTube guitar player and Instagram guitar player has a course they want to sell you. They want to show you how badass they are, but then they got a course to sell you because that's their way of helping you and giving you value. And it's to me, it's just bullshit. I don't want to give away all my secrets. To be blunt, That's my only edge. I'm not the best guitar player in the world, and I'm not the best singer in the world. And so I don't want to give away any secrets that I have. And also, mainly, like I said about the courses, I don't want to be a salesman. If anything, I want to be the type of creator that people are relieved that I didn't try to sell them something. And if that means I never make any money off of YouTube, then that's fine, because I just think it's scammy and it's kind of scummy. And even if they're good, like some people have good courses out there and give good lessons, to me, it's just not the way to do it. Learning from someone, I mean, I use YouTube to learn songs and to learn techniques and things all the time, but I'm kind of more of an advanced guitar player. At the beginning and intermediate level, teaching guitar needs to be a one-on-one thing. I mean, maybe not necessarily one-on-one, but one with a class, because you need to be able to, your teacher needs to be able to see what you're doing wrong so they can correct it. And with one-sided courses and YouTube lessons, you can't see what you're doing wrong to fix it. You could see what they're doing and try to do it that way, but if you're not getting it, you don't have somebody there to fix your mistakes and to fix your problems. And that's one side of it. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm back. Tangents aside and loss of my train of thought aside, my special purpose. I keep coming back to the guitar. The guitar is the thing that I go to daily for inspiration and to uplift myself. I love performing. I love recording. I love writing songs. I love playing music with other people. I don't enjoy lighting and framing and filming and editing and all that stuff. Like I said, I do enjoy writing. I do enjoy writing these scripts and putting the information that I know down in a cohesive fashion. And the research is kind of fun. It's a little tedious. But one thing I've noticed is this, the onslaught of information that I shove into my brain with all the research, is it's really making me numb to new music. And I really don't like that, because I like finding new music to listen to. And I just want to build a foundation of performances on the Oddbender channel and a base of information. Hopefully I can get the whole decade done to have the year ending in whatever number, and go on to some other evergreen content. The more I do, the more I figure out what my pattern and what my voice is trying to be. Currently I'm in cover band mode, whether it's with the band or whether it's with the videos that I'm putting on the other channel. But I have down the road in my goals to get another recording setup going and start writing more. I want to highlight areas of music history, and I want to tie that to the music that I'm creating, the covers that I'm putting on the other channel. So, like I said, I'm not trying to monetize, because what happens when this YouTube bubble bursts? You know how many millionaires or even creators that haven't got to that level yet, people that just pay their bills every month with their YouTube revenue, what happens when all that stops? And it could stop at any time. YouTube could just go down, and even without something happening, what if they just lost their servers and it just went down? I know it's not as easy to scale it, but I could still trust the real world. I like playing music in front of people. Like I said, I want to try to get to in front of as many people as I can with the videos, but I can still trust the real world. So that's it. I'm going to play guitar. I'm going to continue to make videos as long as I can, as long as this is a thing. And when it becomes something else, I'll just try to jump over to that. But I will be out there in real life singing and playing songs and writing songs. And when new original music comes back into vogue, I'll be ready to start writing again. And until then, I don't know what else to do. So